Hello, hello, hello. It's Max again for another match day. Today, Minor League Match Day 10 Part 2. We've already seen quite a few teams in action with some big results so far. Montreal losing out to an expansion team and Rapid Magyar maintaining their success. And now we got this interesting slate up ahead at first, AS Paris versus a struggling Inter London. But I promise I'm not going to go as hard on Inter London as I did last time. I feel like I got all my frustrations out, you know? Going with the same tactic, two center backs, Gun Jr., and AS Paris with their famous 5-back that has them top of the league as of right now. As you can see there, Rapid Magyar tied on points. A big match for Paris here, even though you would probably put your house on the fact that they're going to walk the park. But Kronkowski off the free kick has already gone for the ball. Seeing a little bit of fire in this Inter London team so far, but always now on the ball on the right. Terrainus on the right, still finds wins. It's going to try to find a cross, but Wad is there to block it. Wad of cash. I don't know. That's what I think of. Terrainus on the corner now for Paris. Trying to find someone in the middle. Make foot kicks! And it's over. Paris not finding their opener just yet. Lizard on the free kick now for Paris. Terrainus. Terrainus is going to have a shot. And I think Gun Jr. gets his hands behind that, and that's a save. A fantastic save by Gun Jr. Inter London still in this match. Terrainus on the corner. Make foot kicks again, but it's just over this time. AS Paris putting on the pressure early in the match. Gun Jr. kicking out for Inter London. Can't find a striker. Empire the fourth now on the ball. Starting the counter for AS Paris out to the left. Finds Belmont. Belmont with the shot. And yes, it is. AS Paris 1. Inter London 0. Inter London held out for a total of 3 minutes. And I think around 10 seconds. Yep, Empire with a fantastic touch. Bring the ball down. Cuts out to the right. And then Belmont does so well to get it past Gun Jr., who's not a bad goalkeeper, in my opinion. Terrainus on the corner for AS Paris. Paris trying to put a cushion. Finds, I think it was, I'm not too sure, Fensterhausen or something like that, but nevertheless, it goes out for a goal kick. And Lizard now on the throw for AS Paris. Finds Empire the fourth on the left. O'Neal clearing it for Inter London, trying to find Kronkowski, but Fensterhausen is going to keep it in to Lizard. Lizard to Fensterhausen, finds McFoot kicks. Sauerwein with a little bit of space, but passes it back to Wins. Wins back to Fensterhausen. Fensterhausen taking their time. Finds Hutchinson Jr. Hutchinson Jr. with a load of space is going to bring up the football to Terrainus. Terrainus to Ooi. Ooi on the right, trying to find Belmont, and Belmont makes it 2-0. Belmont doing very well in the opening moments of the match, already with 2 goals. Inter London digging themselves into a hole quickly. Terrainus to Aoi, and Aoi getting a signature assist to Belmont, who gets, well, you can only say another goal on the score sheet. I actually don't know where I was going with that statement, unfortunately. But Terrainus getting us started off with another AS Paris counter, but Pozier is able to cut it out. Now Davidovic is trying to bring up the ball for Inter London. Finds O'Neal on the right. O'Neal has space. O'Neal down the right, trying to find Kovacs, trying to find anyone in the middle. Finds Madueke. Madueke with the shot, but Cancelo puts it over. Poggio now on the corner. Inter London trying to get 1 goal back, trying to keep themselves in the match. Tries to find Wad, but can't. Now Madueke's on the ball on the right. Madueke's going to go to the byline to Kane. Kane finds Madueke. Madueke with the cross. Trying to find Bear. Can't. Poggio now for the throw for Inter London. Inter London trying to put a little bit of pressure on. Doing very well compared to last game. Poggio. But Ooi there scoops up the ball. Now on the right. Trying to find Belmont once again for his second assist of the match. Finds Empire the fourth. And Empire the fourth makes it 3. 3 within 13. Technically 14. Ooi with another fantastic assist. Doing all the work. Playing it all the way down to the right. On the right. Trying to find someone in the middle. Finds Empire. Empire left alone, and Empire just has to slot that in past Gun Jr., who is kind of left helpless. Like a deer in the headlights. Victim now. Academic victim. Kovacs into London. Trying to get some started. But Sauerwein's there first. Belmont now. Tarandis on the right. Tarandis cutting in and out. Finds Belmont. Belmont has his hat trick already within 15. 2 quick-fire goals for Paris. 4-0 versus Inter London. Sauerwein cutting out a poor pass. Finds Tarandis. Tarandis finds Belmont, and Belmont first times it into the top corner. Belmont, you can't say too many words about him without glazing a little bit too hard. Oh, for my non-Americans, glazing is like praising. I frankly don't know why I use glazing whatsoever. Madueke, wad to Poggio. Poggio has some space, but Empire tackles him. Empire to Aoi. Aoi has space. To Tarandis really all alone, makes it 5. Tarandis with his 4th goal of the season. And Paris find themselves 5-0 up within 21 minutes. 4 minutes per goal it's taking them. At this rate, we might see 20. Cancelo. Hutchinson Jr. Back to Cancelo. Paris taking their time, taking out the ball. To Wince. Finds Aoi. Aoi finds Tarandis now with some room to run on the right. Finds Sauerwein in the middle. Sauerwein to Empire. Empire all alone. Empire's going to have a shot. Yes, he does. And it's off the post. Empire just can't do enough to make it a 6. Tarandis now, trying to find someone in the middle. O'Neal heads it out, trying to clear it for Inter London. Davidovic now. Davidovic finally clears it away, but only out to Lizard. Lizard taking out the ball, trying to find someone in the middle. Finds Festerhausen in the circle to Wince. Wince finds Belmont. Belmont has some space to shoot, but Victim tackles him. Sauerwein with the shot, but Gunn Jr. makes a fantastic save. Lizard now in the corner. Lizard on the corner to Tarandis. Tarandis is going to have a shot, but blocked by Davidovic. Empire the 4th is now going to pick it up, but Poggio there with another tackle. But Empire the 4th picks it up on the right. Empire's going to cut inside. Hutchinson Jr. now. And I think Paris are going to take a little bit of a break. You don't want to run too hard when you're already 5-0 up. Gunn Jr. with the goal kick. Hutchinson Jr. heads it down, though. Tarandis now. Tarandis to Aoi. Aoi on the right. Finds Wince. Wince is going to have a shot. Yes, he will, and it is 6. It's 6 goals. 6-0. Wince with a fantastic counterattack. Rounding it out. Doing so well, Hutchinson Jr. to win the ball off the header. Then Aoi. Aoi finds Wince for Aoi's 3rd assist of the match and Wince's 1st goal of today's game. Though I would not be surprised if he gets 1 or 2 more. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say on how this match is going, unfortunately. It's just like whatever they put on target's going in. But Lizard now trying to find Festerhausen, does, but it's over the bar. And it's tough. Though I said I was going to keep it positive. And on a lighter note, I do believe in Molino. Once again, going to plug his 2 assistant managers. Unfortunately that the previous ones quit. But Hutchinson Jr. now is going to pass to Tarandis. Belmont, is he going to do it all himself? Yes, he does, but it's over the bar. A poor shot by Belmont. You wouldn't expect him to miss that. Listen out in the corner, the last chance of the half. And Festerhausen finally does it off the corner. Finds his way into the back of the net. And it's 7 before half. Festerhausen just nicks it on the inside of the post. And yes, it is. It's 7. Festerhausen getting his goal off of a header that he so wanted, that he so desired. And Aoi with a perfect 10 out of 10. 4 assists, 4 clear-cut chances created. A fantastic performance by Aoi. 8 progressive passes, as you can see there. And it's just total domination by AS Paris. Subs are going to come out now. Are Inter London going to make any? I would be surprised. And does it change the game? Hey, this applies, I think, only to FIFA. But my thought was like, hey, if they can score 3 or 4.5, I can score 3 or 4.5. It's not over until it's over, right? Going 7 goals down and a half is maybe a little bit of a different conversation with yourself. Sauerwein finds Tarandis all by himself. Tarandis with a lot of room, just needs to find someone in the middle. finds Empire. Empire with the shot. Now Belmont taps it off with the tap-in. And yes, it's his 4th goal of the match. Empire doing well to keep the play alive. You thought he would have taken it himself, but instead, he lays up the assist. Tarandis, with frankly, I wouldn't say the best of crosses, but Empire keeps it alive, crosses it back into the middle, and Belmont. Yes, Eric Belmont, you know what he's going to do when he gets the chance. Yes, he makes it his 4th of the match. I might call it stat padding. You might call it innovation. I don't know what about this is innovative. Fensterhausen picks up the ball off of a poor pass, now to Wins. Wins to Owe. To Tarandis. Tarandis finds Belmont for his 5th. Yes, it is. Number 5 for Eric Belmont. I think it was offsides, ref. Leave me alone. We'll see what VAR says. No, it is offsides. Goal disallowed. I was just wrong. Belmont almost finding his 5th there, but here's Lizard on the corner. Paris trying to find their 9th. McFoot kicks, but it's over. It's wide. Just can't get the headers right today. Yeah, McFoot kicks actually has the lowest rating of the team. To be fair, I guess Inter London has had 1 shot on target. You don't really expect them. Like, I guess, McFoot kicks has cut out a couple balls here and there. Wins now to Tarandis. Tarandis has Owe with a lot of space. He can run. Just can't find the pass to Belmont, but it's cleared out to McFoot kicks only. Wins now. Wins to Hutchinson Jr. Into London struggling to Wins. To Owe. Owe on the right. He's going to try to find someone. One of the 4 finds Tarandis, and yes, this time it's 9. And the referee's not going to have any problems with that. Tarandis with, I think, his 2nd of the match. If not his 3rd, it's his 2nd. Hutchinson Jr. doing well to find Wins. Wins with a great turn. Plays it to Owe, and Owe needs to find 1 of 4, and he finds the 1st. Tarandis to put it into the back of the net. And yes, it is 9. Yep, 2nd of the match. I knew how many goals he had scored. Tarandis with a 10 out of 10. Owe with, what is that, his 5th of the match? 5th assist? Doing fantastic. Lizard to Sauerwein. Sauerwein to Empire. Empire is not going to have a shot taken down in the box, but Sauerwein's going to have a shot, and it just curls wide. Will Paris make it 10? Lizard on the corner now. Finds Fensterhausen, but it's over. Paris just cannot find their even number 10. Lizard on another corner. Paris still trying. Want their number 10. Finds Fensterhausen, and there it is. Number 10. Lizard doing fantastic on the corner, and Fensterhausen getting his header right this time. And Paris have 10 to Inter London's 0. Hutchinson Jr. now finds Wins. Wins can't find Belmont. Cleared away by Bear. Only out to Fensterhausen, but Kronkowski's going to pick it up off of Fensterhausen's back. Kronkowski just can't get past Fensterhausen, but here's Kovacs picking it up. Kovacs cutting, finds a goal. Inter London have made it 1-10. Kovacs with a wonder shot. Kovacs picking up the ball off a tackle from Fensterhausen, cuts in and out, finds space, has a shot, and Cancella can't do anything about that. Top corner, top bins, give Kovacs every prop that he deserves. A fantastic goal by Inter London. Lizard now heading it, only out to Bear though. Bear to O'Neal, but gets tackled by Lizard. To McFoot kicks now. McFoot kicks back to Cancello. Cancello kicks it away. Probably feeling a little bit distraught that Inter London scored on him, but now Gunn Jr. picks it up. Gunn Jr. maybe wants one more for Inter London, cutting down the goal differential. Tries to find Kovacs. Hutchinson Jr. has it away though. Poggio tackles Sarandis. Davidovic now. Trying to find Kovacs, but Hutchinson Jr. just rejects that cross. Owe now. Owe with his legs beats Davidovic. Owe with a lot of space. Tarandis now. Tarandis with his third of the match. And AS Paris 11th. This is like the bully on the playground making fun of the little short kid. You hate to see it. You wish the teachers would get involved. Tarandis with his third of the match. The bully. Making fun of the short kid, asking for his money. Basically picking him up upside down. Shaking the coins off of him. I was never in that position, I swear. Fensterhausen heads away for Ace Paris, and there it is. Full time. Paris, 11. Inter London, 1. But let me tell you, that one goal by Inter London was fantastic. Props Molino. I actually have no idea who the tactician for Inter London is. But for you know, it's who you employ, right? Like, companies are made great because of who you employ. Steve Jobs was just a figurehead. Steve Wozniak was actually the dude that made Apple what Apple is. And now Apple is just kind of boring. So I'm gonna apply the same logic here. Kovacs, give him the player of the match. Really, just a fantastic goal. I'm kidding. Give away the player of the match. I missed who was actually awarded player of the match, but I hope the game agrees with me. And nevertheless, we move on from a demolishment of Inter London. All right, let's. I was trying to think of a good comparison for Paris to London, but frankly, I can only like recall one time in history that Inter London got destroyed like they did this last game, and I'd rather not elaborate on the situations. So Cairo City now versus Seoul. Seoul, a fantastic team this season versus Cairo City, who a lot like Inter London find themselves second to last. Though we could always see a miracle, or we could see another thrashing. I don't know, but I was gonna say I can guarantee you it's not gonna be 11-1. Seoul's just not doesn't have that kind of sauce that Paris has, in my opinion. Maybe missing some cumin, who knows? Uh, Maybe missing a little bit of oregano. You know, makes the sauce better. Always missing a little bit of salt. You know, I mean, yes, you can have your sauces too salty, but um, typically when I make a soup or a sauce, sometimes I'm missing a little bit of salt. And you could say, Max, then you're a terrible chef, and I'll tell you to be quiet and stop being so mean. Dehiro now on the throw-in for Seoul. Dehiro to Simmons, finds Luis Jr. Bot now. Beazle bot to Salazar. Salazar is going to find Panda. Panda open, and yes, it is. Seoul's first of the match. Red Panda with a fantastic goal, slotting it past Rizzo. Luis to Bot. Beazle bot finds Salazar. Salazar to Panda. Panda with space is just able to do so well to get past Rizzo. A powerful shot, and Rizzo just can't get down quick enough. And Cairo City, after only 5 minutes, find themselves down a goal. Frankly, they did better than Inter London. Inter London, what, took like 3 minutes? So, or was it 4? 3 or 4? You know, levels to this game. Lasso on the left. Brett Lasso trying to find someone in the middle. Slothenson clears it away. Salazar to Simmons. Kendelin is able to cut that out. Rizzo's now going to clear it, but clears it only far out to Luis Jr. Luis Jr. to Dehiron for Coco. Trying to take a shot, but it's cleared away by Ultimate. Simmons now to Lasso. Brett Lasso. For Coco with a shot, and it's over. I would say that he was like tracking back, but that's not exactly what he's doing. Like, he kind of like turned towards his goal. Like, how would you describe that in the moment, you know? Dehiro now in the corner for Seoul. Ultimus. Herrera clearing. To Salazar. Salazar on the left. To Panda. Panda trying to find someone. Finds Coco, but it's off the crossbar. Dehiro with the follow-up. It's cleared away by Narvaez. Kanderlin now trying to clear it once again. Sturm finds himself with the ball. Sturm has some time, but a poor pass. Can't find Ramos, and Salazar cuts that out. Cairo City almost starting a counter. Dehiro now on the throw, and Seoul just can't capitalize. Coco now to Luis. Luis to Primaris. Finds Lasso, Bread Lasso, getting pressed by Sinclair to Luis Jr., Luis to Simmons, Simmons getting pressed by Sturman and Slack. Foot Coco now trying to find, but Kendall's able to get the ball out before Coco. A heavy touch, Ultimus now, Ultimus. I don't know who's trying to find, but Beelzebub able to collect it. Lasso now to Salazar. Salazar on the left. Needs to beat Ramos. Salazar has legs, though. Finds a great pass to Panda. Panda trying to find someone in the middle, but Herrera is able to cut it up. But Panda wins it back. And Hyungmin with Seoul second. Panda not giving up on the chance. And Hyungmin's able to put it away for Seoul Myth Ik second. I don't know why I enunciated like that. Oh, my word. Panda to Hyungmin. And Hyungmin first times it. Top of the corner. Rizzo can't do much. Ultimate, just a little bit of sleep. Rizzo not starting off the match too hot today. Simmons, Dehiron, Foot Coco now on the right. Dehiron finds Foot Coco. Foot Coco can't find anyone. Snishevna clears it only out to Luis, though. Simmons now. Luis to Salazar. Salazar getting pressed by Ramos. Salazar's going to turn. Is going to try to work it to the left byline. Trying to do it. Salazar turns back. Finds Beelzebub. Simmons now back to Beelzebub. Beelzebub to Salazar. Salazar getting pressed by Sinclair. Beelzebub now trying to find a shot. Finds Dehiron. Can't. Kendall clears. Only out to Primaris. So Primaris heads it back into danger. Dehiron now. Dehiron trying to find someone in the middle. Finds Hyungmin. Hyungmin is going to find Foot Coco. And Rizzo with the stop. Dehiron now in the corner. Dehiron trying to find Ultimate. Oh, doesn't. He's not trying to find Ultimate. Ultimate is trying to find the ball, but it's out for goal kick. Getting beat on the header, but the header's just over. Rizzo now trying to clear it out for Cairo. Get something started. It's headed back to Ultimus. Ultimus to Narvaez. Narvaez. A heavy touch in Dehiron with his legs is able to collect that easily. Primaris down the ball to Luis. To Lasso. Bread Lasso. And just communication lines tangled between Dehiron and Lasso. Kendallin now. Kendallin playing it out wide to the right. Herrera's going to try to find Sturm, but Luis is able to clear it. Only out to Dehiron. Dehiron now trying to bring it up for Seoul. Seoul. Dehiron has legs. Dehiron doing it all himself. Getting pressed by Kendallin, though. Dehiron is going to find Panda, but Panda heads over. Rizzo now. Rizzo. Primaris is there first before Sturm. Now Foot Coco bringing it up for Seoul. Trying to start a counter. Dehiron once again on the right. Has so much space. Is cutting in, cutting out. And it's off the inside of the post and out. Seoul can't get the third. Dehiron can't find his golden goal. Salazar now is able to tackle. I think it was Narvaez. No, it was, I'm not actually too sure. Dehiron cutting out a poor, weak pass by Narvaez. Out to Foot Coco bringing it up now for Seoul on the right. Dehiron, Foot Coco. It used to be Dehiron and Bar, but Dehiron and Foot Coco has been working just fine. Lasso with the shot and it's over. Power City really not generating anything this match, but Seoul's been fun to watch. Dehiron to Simmons. Simmons finds Foot Coco to Luis. Luis to Dehiron. Back to Luis. Luis Jr. to Dehiron. Dehiron has some space, but it's brought out to the byline. Finds Simmons. Simmons finds Luis. Luis has some space. Is Luis going to have a shot? No. Finds Salazar, but back to Luis. No one wants to have a shot for Seoul. Seoul taking their sweet time, playing with their food. To Panda. Panda finds Lasso, and Lasso has the shot, but it's over. And I think Lasso was offsides anyway. Narvaez. But Slothenberg is there first before anyone of Seoul or Cairo City. Slothenberg to Luis. Luis to Lasso. Lasso to Foot Coco. Had the hiccups for a second. To Simmons, to Lasso. Lasso. Back to Primaris. Finds Simmons. Simmons to Foot Coco. Finds Dehiron. Dehiron's going to play it up. Dehiron finds Hyungmin. Hyungmin with the shot, but it's with the header. It's just wide. 43 minutes on the clock. Slothenson now. To Rizzo. Taking his time. Cairo not in a rush. Don't want to make the scoreline too ugly to look at, but Sinclair loses out on a header to Beelzebub. Beelzebub to Salazar. Back to Beelzebub. Beelzebub to Simmons. Beelzebub, such a nice name to say. I really love it. Hyungmin is getting can't get to the ball, but Foot Coco finds Dehiron. Foot Coco down the right. Foot Coco's going to have a shot, but it's blocked by Ultimus. The devil himself is able to put up a force shield, and he's out for a corner. Salazar running to get the corner for Seoul. Soul now. Trying to find someone. Trying to find Beazle. Can't. But Coco now with the header, but Rizzo's able to collect it. I wonder if Slothenson and Slothenberg are like cousins. Because I like probably not, right? Because Leia and then it's like Martinson. One is like clearly Nordic and the other one's just I guess it could be English, could be just like plain old like Canadian American. You think there's a lot of Leias in Australia? Maybe they like spell their names upside down. Ah ha ha ha. That was a great joke. Can we have like a Max does comedy time at the end of the at the end of the at the end of the match day? I just get so many people that just like tune off. It's just like once the last match ends, just closes the YouTube button. Panda on the left now, getting started for Soul. Can't find anyone one in the middle. Narvaez collects, clears it, but only out to Dehiron. Dehiron with his legs is able to pick it up. Dehiron on the right to the byline, trying to find someone, but Rizzo's there to collect it. Why is that joke never said for anyone in New Zealand? Dehiron now. Can't find for Coco. Ultimus clears it. Rizzo could have collected it, but Kenderlin's here. Kenderlin trying to bring it out for Cairo. Cairo trying to find a goal in the match. Kenderlin on the left. Kenderlin trying to find anyone in the middle. Trying to find Ramos with his short stature. Ramos with the header, but it's just wide. Ramos winning the header over two very tall people, but just can't direct it goalwards. Jenkins now on the corner for Seoul. I think Salazar was taken off. Trying to find anyone. Finds Beazlebot, but Beazlebot heads it over. Yes, they were. I do wish that was a. I mean, I think if you have it on like full match, like it does show who was subbed off. Snishevna is gonna have a shot for Cairo, but Slothenberg, it's right at him, and it's just able to palm the ball to his chest. Luis Jr. now on the free kick, trying to score, but it's off the wall and out for a corner. Sturm, I think, got in the way. Jenkins now on the corner for Seoul, trying to find the third, trying to put a real cushion on them in the match. Can't find Beazlebot, but Lasso's able to collect on the left. Panda now, Panda trying to find someone, and it just did anyone see Rizzo phase through the goal? Dehiron now on the corner. Ultimate clears, but only out to Panda. Panda is going to put it back into the mix with the Slackers. Now finally clears it for Cairo. What was I saying earlier about New Zealand? Yeah. I mean, South Africa also has, like, colonized by the British, right? They're also, like, the southern... like, why is it Australia? It's, like, everything's upside down. I guess... yeah, it doesn't make much sense, right? Where did that come from? Even though, like, the English got there and it's like, oh, I see a cactus upside down. How would they know what cactuses are? For Coco now to Lasso. Lasso is going to have no, he does not have a shot. Jenkins might have a shot. No, brings it to the byline. Finds Lasso. Lasso is going to put it into the cross. Can't find Dehiron. Narvaez is able to clear it. And it's half. So confusing what was going on there. Red Panda right now. Oh, it's full time. I don't know why I was saying it was half. We got like no highlights there. Nevertheless, Panda with player of the match. A quick outing for Seoul, picking up the 3 points, making sure that no stone is left untouched. And Cairo City unable to create any chances. Herrera with a 5.8. No one really saves themselves from this performance. But Red Panda doing fantastic. A goal and an assist. Honestly, Dehiron did so fantastic this match, in my opinion. Like, of course, no goals, no assists. Very close to getting a goal. Had a fantastic shot that just didn't clip the right part of the post. Unfortunate for Dehiron, but he was all over that wing. It was ridiculous. But now we have a good one. Capstad versus North Shore United. You know, you gotta eat your veggies before you get to the meal, to the steak. Gotta eat your veggies before you get to the ice cream. What's the saying again? You gotta eat your veggies before dessert or something. Whatever. I'm excited for this match. Capstad versus North Shore United. I'm interested to see if Capstad can get a win over North Shore United. We saw Magyar. You know, I got a little bit of slack for saying it was an upset. I'm still gonna call it an upset. Magyar, for sure, are underdogs when they come up against these established teams like North Shore United. And North Shore United able to get a win last time out. I think it was against Cairo City. And as you see there, Inter London with negative 68 goal difference, and Cairo City with negative 28, but with 3 points, making them 11th out of 12. And here we are, Capstad versus North Shore United, the match we've been waiting all part for. Zoldyk Jr. on the right, but Tortellini's able to tackle Zoldyk, picks up the ball. Lightning now to Ashworth. So I was told that I was calling Fiery Chicken furious for like literally the whole match, which was my bad. Dobra now on the corner for Capstad, trying to open up the till. The books, Dobra cutting. Dobra goes nowhere, but back to Obranka. DeWitt now. DeWitt taking his time, has space, has Moff. Everyone's just one big blob. Moff on the right. Finds Kupinas. Kupinas just can't get the shot right, and it's wide. Goal kick for Fiery Chicken. If it's like Fury, it's not Fury, it's Fiery. DeWitt now to Kupinas. Kupinas on the right. Kupinas trying to play it past Gaisberg. Kupinas trying to find a cross. Kupinas is just that kind of playmaker. Off to Lovers. Lovers might have a shot from center back, but it's blocked by I think 1 or 2 different players. Lightning collects for Capstad, trying to keep up the pressure. Can't find Tortellini. Zoldyk is able to get it to Summers. Summers getting pressed by Tortellini, and that's the action over. Actually, I have an interesting formation, honestly, but we might see it work today. Who knows? Kupinas finds Ashworth. Ashworth all alone, but Fiery Chicken does so well to keep the ball out of his own net, and it's out for a corner. Now Fanto Benz for Capstad, trying to find anyone. Can't. Dobra keeping the play alive. Fanto Benz back to Dobra. Obranka. Obranka's gonna have a shot, and Fiery Chicken makes another save. Lovridge and Obranka want a goal. The 2 center backs. Fanto Benz now trying to find DeWitt. Finds DeWitt, but it's over. DeWitt can't get the header right. Can't put it on target. I don't know. Fiery Chicken's short, but the man can jump. Anyone ever? I think that it was from the 90s. This is like an American show or film. But White Boys Can't Jump. Tortellini now for Capstad. Capstad to Lightning. Kupinas is going to have a shot. And there it is. Capstad's first of the match. Kupinas does so well. I don't think that's offsides, Rev. But Chicken's pleading. Everyone on North Shore's pleading. And there it is. 1-0 for Capstad. Dobra able to cut out a ball from Andrews. Ashworth to Tortellini, and Tortellini to Lightning. Lightning finds Kupinas, and Kupinas first times it. Just finds the corner. Fiery Chicken not able to extend far enough. Dobra, Capstad trying to find a quick second. Dobra finds Lovers. Lovers with the shot, but it's on the outside of the post and out. It's out for a goal kick. You know, they say you're most vulnerable when you've just scored a goal, but Capstad don't feel like that. Capstad want to keep themselves in the title race. Obranka now. Obranka finds Fanto Benz to DeWitt. DeWitt trying to play it up to Lightning. Lightning to Tortellini. Tortellini finds Lovridge on the left. Lovridge has some space. Finds Tortellini. Tortellini has some space. Tortellini's going to put it to the byline. Tries to cross. Tries to find Fanto Benz, but it's headed away by Rashford the 4th. Rashford the 3rd now on the counter for North Shore. Trying to find it his way past Mauve on the left. Rashford to Gaisberg. Back to Rashford. Rashford to James. James. And I think it was Jones who was able to tip it over, but Rashford the 3rd was offsides. Lovridge right before half. Capstad trying to find their second. Trying to put a cushion. Trying to find Dobra. Dobra keeps it alive. Tries to find Fanto Benz. Kupinas with a shot, but it's over. Chicken now. North Shore wants to equalize before half. But Dobra's able to head it down to Fanto Benz. Moff now. Moff bringing it out wide. Moff on his wing. His home. Fanto Benz. Dobra not giving up. Kupinas with a shot, but it's just wide. Kupinas can't get his footing right. Can't get his shots right. Kupina still with a goal, but had quite a few chances to make it 2 or 3. And against a tough opposition like North Shore United, you got to be wondering, is it going to come back to haunt them? But Caps that have been absolutely dominant. I can't tell you one important shot that North Shore United had this half. But North Shore United are going to have their work cut out for them in the second half. But that's the thing. You got 45 minutes to make an impact. And here comes some subs. Can any of them make an impact? I'd like to see a team in I'd like to see a team. Bolivia? I've been saying that for a while. Totally now. To Moff. Moff. To Kubinas. Kubinas to Moff. Back to DeWitt. DeWitt gets the pass cut out by Andrews Jr. to Rashford the third now. North Shore trying to counter. Rashford with the shot, but it's blocked by Moff out for a corner. I think it might be North Shore's first of the match. Rashford the third now on the corner. They have some people that can win headers. But Ashford's there first, has it away. Only out to James, though. James keeps the play alive to Rashford the third. Rashford, and he's offsides. Rashford the third can't keep himself on sides today. James now on the free kick. Brody James, but it's off the wall. Brody James collects it, though. But a poor pass. Athwart able to cut it out. It was basically to him. Loveridge trying to put it on for Ashworth, but cannot. Moff now on the throw in for Capstad to Dobra. Dobra back to Moff. Moff to Lightning. Lightning gets his pass cut out by Rashford the third. Banana has some room to run. Banana has James, has Rashford, has Gaberg on the counter. Banana out on the right. Might put it across. Does. Tries to find anyone, but DeWitt heads it away. Andrews picks it off of Dobra, though. To Minadiero. Minadiero to Summers. Banana has a shot, but it's over. It was a hope and a dream, and no one answered. Cap said want their second. North Shore able to put on some pressure this half. Fanto Benz to DeWitt. DeWitt with his header, but it's on the outside of the netting. Not where you want it if you're the attacker. I guess technically it was a defender for Capstad, but nevertheless, Jones to DeWitt. DeWitt to Lightning. Finds Kupinas with some space. Kupinas finds Ashworth. Ashworth might, but gets taken down by Mintadiera. The referee's going to have a look at that. If you call that a penalty, I might leave. That's ridiculous. That was not a penalty. I have 2 eyes. You have 2 eyes. There was no way in any world was that a penalty. Oh, my word. Please tell me ball does not lie here. Ashworth now on the penalty for Capstad against Fiery Chicken. And there it is. Capstad's second of the match. So undeserved. So undeserved. I can't believe it. Genuinely, I can't believe it. Nah, that was ridiculous. I'm sorry. That was, I think, the worst penalty call I've seen in the SSL. Andrews Jr. to Gaisberg. Gaisberg finds Rashford the third. Has a shot, but it's wide. I can't, please tell me I'm not the only one that was just, looking at that in real time and was like, there's no way that was a penalty. But Dover picks it up for Capstad. Capstad won the third. Wants to put the match to bed. Finds Moff. Moff finds Loveridge, but Chicken there is able to save it. Dober now in the corner. Capstad want their third. To Tortellini. Tortellini finds Kupinas. Kupinas with the shot, but it's blocked by Rashford the fourth. Rashford the fourth clears it. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was, yeah, just an undeserved penalty. But, maybe Capstad gets their third, and I'll be like, eh. But Banana here for North Shore, trying to start a counter, trying to find anyone. Finds Summers. Summers with a shot. And yes, it is Calcier Summers with the goal. North Shore United 2-1. Able to pick up their first goal of the match. It should be tied, but the referee had other ideas. Banana does so well to get to the byline. Finds Summers. Summers first time. And just finds the top corner. Just finds, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. That was a fantastic goal by Summers. Kupinas now. Capstad want to find the P to their princess story. Dober now with a fantastic turn, but she can't get past Andrews. Back to DeWitt. DeWitt to Fanto Benz. Fanto Benz in the middle. Tries to find Lovridge. Does. Lovridge now. Lovridge is going to put it up into the middle, but Tortellini able to recover off the block shot. Tortellini now. Tortellini to Moff. Moff to Dobra. Dobra's going to have some space. Dobra cuts out, though. To Phantom Benz. Phantom Benz is going to have a shot, but Fiery Chicken is able to collect it. Cuts out right before Ashworth is able to get a foot to it. Rash for the third now. But Dobra's able to tackle him. Kupinas now. Kupinas on the right. Capset trying to find their third. Really put the match to the bed. Phantom Benz restore their 2-goal lead out to Lovridge. Lovridge on the left. Lovridge going to have a shot, but it's blocked by Zoldyck Jr. Dobra on the corner for Capset. But it's headed away. Tortellini picks it up now. Capset keeping on the pressure, but taken down by Brody James. A free kick for Capset. Capset with a dangerous free kick, but we will not see it, so clearly it's not that dangerous. Gaisberg just can't find a pass to anyone. North United's offense has not been on it today. Jones for Capset. Playing it up the field. Trying to find Kupinas. Does. Kupinas all alone against Fiery Chicken. Has a shot, but it's way over. Way over. Has to do better there. North Shore still in the match. Dobra now on the corner for Capset. Headed away by Andrews Jr., but only out to Dobra. Dobra picks it back up. Cuts inside. Gets past mid of the air. Gets past Andrew with a shot. It bounces around. DeWitt with the header, but it's over. I don't want to speak too hard on the referees just yet. We'll see if the game reconciles itself. Dobra now. Capset not letting up any pressure. North Shore United looking for the equalizer. Obranca. Dobra to Phantom Benz. Phantom Benz getting pressed by Gaisberg, but Gaisberg can't do enough. Dobra to Moff. Moff getting pressed by Rash for the fourth. Lightning now. Tortellini. Tortellini finds Lovridge. Lovridge has space. Lovridge on the left. Back to Tortellini. Finds Lightning. Lightning with a shot. And it's just off the outside of the post. I think Chicken gets a fingertip to it. That's then able to just get it onto the outside of the post. And it's out for Capset corner. Phantom Benz now. Trying to find their third. Trying to put the match really to rest now. And Fiery Chicken off a header is able to pick it up. North United still in the match. Moff to Phantom Benz. Phantom Benz getting pressed by two different North Shore United attackers. To Lightning. Lightning finds Tortellini. To Ashworth. Loose Ashworth to Tortellini. Out to Lovridge. Lovridge has a lot of space. Getting pressed by Gibraltar. Finds Ashworth, but Chicken's there to collect it. Chicken, my player of the match. It looks like it's almost all over for North Shore United. Zoldyck Jr. heads it away after a corner. Will the referee call it, or will we see one more corner? We will. Nope, and there's the final whistle. Investigate this referee. That is ridiculous. Am I saying that Capset did not deserve to win? No, you look at the XG chart and you look at the amount of chances they missed. Probably not. But that was ridiculous. That was not a penalty in any world whatsoever. I'm so sorry. Player of the match goes to Tommy Mauve, doing fantastic on the defense and on the wing. Does very well today. 2 clear-cut chances created, 3 key passes, and Fiery Chicken and Summers both doing well for North Shore United, but North Shore United just can't find that equalizer, and frankly, they would have had they not been robbed. That was a ridiculous penalty. I'm so sorry. And as we round off Matchday 10, let's look at the table. We had some interesting matches today. An absolute demolishment of Inter London. Not to say that Molino's not a good OM. It's a fantastic guy, fantastic OM. Please apply to his 2 assistant managerial positions. I highly recommend it. It's honestly not even that bad of a workload. I was looking at the job posting. It's like, just be an active member of the community, you know? And then we had Seoul versus Cairo City. Seoul just doing enough to get past Cairo City. And by doing enough, maybe above average. And Capset versus North Shore United giving us our best match of the day. Capset 2, North Shore United 1. But quite a controversy there with Capset. And let's look at the standings. Paris with 28 points, still with that 3-point cushion compared to second and third. Magyar and Capset both on 25, but Capset had a 3-goal differential. Magyar only winning by 4 goals compared to to Capset's 1. Seoul in 4th, maintaining just outside of the main pack, but still in the race. Masks, the expansion team, finds himself still at fifth, which is fantastic for an expansion team, like ridiculous. North Shore at sixth, Montreal United at seventh, Rova at eighth, Athenai at 12th, Crunked at fifth, 10th, Cow City at 11th, and then finally Inter London at 12th. Though I gotta say, my goal of the match day has to go to Inter London. Kovacs with a fantastic goal, and thank you guys for joining me today. There's no max math moment. I really don't know what I could say that's relevant to math. I don't have to calculate anything today. Maybe next time, but do catch me next time. I hope you guys had a fun day watching these matches. And Paris still at the top of the leaderboard for now. But where will they be come the final match day? We will see. Thank you guys and goodbye.